Morning guys, welcome to another episode of Unplugged. So today I'm off to the dealer because I've got a couple of issues with the car. One of them's to do with the brakes and the other one's to do with the seatbelt. So as you can see, I'm in the car alone. If I head off, I'll talk about it as I drive. What I might do is I might just open the sunroof because that should help the microphones in picking up the issue that I've got with the brakes. So yeah, essentially when I brake, I don't know whether you heard that, they squeal. The severity of the squeal sort of depend, well, I don't really know what it really depends on. Sometimes it squeals, sometimes it doesn't. You'll probably hear it when I come to a stop in a second. Obviously there, literally just the slightest of squeal. Also, a chime will start in a minute because it's saying that there's someone in the passenger seat despite there being no one in the passenger seat. So I've been closing or having the seatbelt locked in place. Don't know if you can hear the squeak, like it's quite loud. It's probably only, if you can hear it, it's probably only coming through ever so faintly. But I park in an underground car park at work, and obviously an echo in an underground car park is, I'm going to show this because all you're probably hearing is wind noise. Yeah, the echo in an underground car park's unreal, and whenever I, like I say, go to brake, to reverse or whatever into my space, the brakes just squeal like crazy. And it's actually quite embarrassing. Like, I find people looking at me when I turn out of my road. Like, the road that I turn out onto the main road is opposite a bus stop, and when I leave at 7 AM, sometimes when I stop, the brakes will squeak and I can see everyone glances over to me, and yeah, I just find it quite embarrassing. Yeah, I didn't realise I had a fault until halfway through our holiday. Because me and Bill had both been out in the car together, and he'd always been in the passenger seat. It wasn't until I went out, I think I went to McDonald's or something to get a hot chocolate, and I went on my own, and as I drove, the seatbelt started pinging to sort of say that or the car started pinging to say there was someone in the passenger seat. Didn't have a bag or anything. No, sometimes I put my bag on the seat. So yeah, so I posted in the MG Owners Club Facebook group, and some people said that it's really sensitive if you've got a bag on the seat, that can set off the sensor. But like I said, I didn't have my bag on the seat. You know, other people said it's just a fault. So yeah, I phoned them up to get it booked in, and then the brake thing started. So on Monday, it's Saturday today, on Monday I phoned the service centre at my local Seaford. I phoned the service centre at my local dealer in Seaford, that's it, and they said, or I wanted to basically mention that there was something wrong with the brakes, and I didn't just want to sort of turn up on the day and say, can you fix it? And he said, well, to be honest, we're probably... Oh, can you hear that? That's absolutely shocking. It's really embarrassing. It makes me like wince a bit, it's that loud. I can't imagine what it's like on the outside of the car. Oh, sorry, I've lost track of what I was saying. Yeah, so he said to me, bring it in on Saturday, mention about the brakes, but in all honesty, you're probably going to have to bring it on a weekday to get it looked at, because I think they only do like minor service work and maybe MOTs on a weekend. Yeah, so I'm going to mention it today. They might not even fix the seat today, they might have to order in a part. I think it's literally just an inspection, so I'll mention about the brakes, see what they say, and go from there. So I'll give you an update this afternoon when I'm out. So I've just returned from the MG service centre, and they've confirmed that, yep, the seatbelt makes a noise when it's unplugged, and also the squeaky brakes. He said to me that he is going to speak to MG Monday, or well, I don't really understand what the process is, but basically he sends something off to MG. They might ask for a report or a log or something. I don't really know. But yeah, it shouldn't be a problem to order the parts if that's what's required, and they can get the go-ahead to replace whatever's wrong, broken, that needs fixing. With regards to the squeaky brakes, he said that the technician took all of the wheels off, cleaned up something, the brake pads maybe, I don't know, the discs, put it all back together, and the short journey home is probably like 3 miles maybe. There were no squeaks, so it'd be interesting as like the next week unfolds whether they squeak or not, because it is a bit of an intermittent issue. Although that said, I am going to Eastbourne this afternoon, which is a little bit of a drive, so that'd be a good test as to whether the squeak returns or not. So yeah, I'll come back to you with another update as and when I've got one. Hi guys, just to give you a bit of an update, because it's actually been quite a while since I filmed the first section of this video. As you can see, the seatbelt was unplugged, and the seat isn't binging on the central console to say that that the seatbelt that someone sat in the seat. But just to sort of give you like a little bit of an update, I actually took the car in on the 15th of August for its initial inspection, and a week later I hadn't actually heard anything, so I phoned MG for an update, and I actually can't even remember what they said, but I think it was words to the effect of they haven't actually they haven't heard anything from MG, so there was nothing for them to really say. Anyway, the week after that I phoned them again because I still hadn't heard anything, and the phone just rung and rung and rung. So I thought that was pretty poor on their part, but perhaps they were busy. So I left it, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll just try calling them during the week. Anyway, they sort of beat me to it. On Tuesday, they left me a voicemail when I was at work, and said that the part had come in, and for me to ring them up and get the car booked in to get it fixed. So I phoned them the following day as it was too late. I think I sort of listened to the voicemail at 7 in the evening. Yeah, phoned them the next day and got it booked in 2 days later, that Friday. So yeah, took the car in first thing, and I said to them, oh, how long is it going to be? Like, I don't have to hang around or whether to go home. And they said that in all honesty they'd never done one before. It was like an issue they hadn't experienced. So I went home, and I think 2.5 to 3 hours later they phoned me up and said it was all fixed. They said they had to remove the covering off of the seat and replace the seat pad and put the seat back in, and yeah, ever since then the car hasn't beeped or pinged to say that there's someone sat in the passenger seat when there's been no one sat in the passenger seat, which is a success in my opinion. Other than that, I've actually done 3,100 miles now, and other than the seatbelt fault and the squeaky brakes, the car's been trouble-free. It's been absolutely brilliant. I think when I went to see Gemma Collins, there was a little squeak up here, or a rattle, and I just pressed it to sort of find whether it was vibrating, whether that was making the noise, and it stopped. So touch wood, there haven't been any other squeaks or rattles since. So yeah, thoroughly recommend the car so far. So yeah, after, like I say, sort of like 8 weeks and 3,000 miles, it's still a thumbs up from me. So yeah, issues fixed, and happy EV motoring. Thanks for watching this video. Catch me in the next one. See you later. Bye.